My name's Bruce Tonkin and I'm Chief Technology Officer at Melbourne IT, and I'm here today to talk about some of the recent changes in the .au domain name policy and what that means for you as a .au domain name holder. The change to the policy is essentially to allow you to transfer your name to any other party that is eligible to hold that name. So essentially you're able to sell your domain name. Now previously you could only sell the domain name with your entire business. So if you had a business structure that was doing a number of different business activities and you wish to cease one particular business activity, it wasn't easy to just sell off that part of the domain name. You'd have to sell the whole business. Now the reason for that, the original policy was to minimise cyber squatting. The fear was that people would go out and find company names and brand names, register those names, and then contact the company and ask for a large sum of money to transfer the name across to them. That's now largely been dealt with via the .au dispute resolution policy, and so you don't see that much anymore. So the policy bodies have decided to relax that rule to make it easier for small businesses to transfer their name to another party, generally for some financial consideration, for sale for some amount of dollars. So what does that mean then if you have a domain name? Some people have said, does that mean that suddenly I can sell my name and make a lot of money? The reality is that very few names are worth in the tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars. Most domain names that have been in use for some time, they've been used for your website, they've been used for your email, they're probably worth several $100s more than the current renewal fee. If we assume the typical renewal fee is $140 for a 2-year renewal, then you may well be able to sell the name for maybe somewhere between sort of $200 and $500 for a typical domain name. Now, if you don't want to sell your domain name, what does that mean for you? Well, the main thing to consider here is that if you think you get a renewal notice for a domain name and you think, oh, that's okay, I'm a bit short of cash flow this month, I'll renew it next month, and it won't matter if I miss a few days or a few weeks paying the renewal. The reality is that the instant the name becomes available for other parties, people are monitoring which names are going back out for public use, and the instant they see a name that's been used before or that would be worth more than the typical registration fee, then they will go and grab that name. And you'll find it very difficult to get that name back without paying a considerable sum of money. So the first thing is if you see you wanting to use the name in the future, make sure you renew it, and then you can sell the name if you want to at a time at your choosing rather than purely at time of renewal. Second thing that will likely happen in the market, similar to some of the things that happens in the share market, is people will go out and contact people that have valuable names, and they may well offer them pretty much the renewal fee, and they say, we'll just pay $140 for this name because that's what you paid for it, and you'll be fine. And the reality is that name may be worth hundreds, may even be worth several thousands of dollars, and you've just sold the name for the equivalent of the registration fee. So as for real estate or any asset, if someone contacts you and offers to buy the name, seek expert advice first on just what that name may be worth, so that at least you get the true value of that name in any transactions. So that's really just a very quick summary of the main points. And if you have further questions, please contact Melbourne IT. It is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So please contact us if you have any further questions. Thank you.